Bosa.
No, Mark Cruz.
Soberano, that's a three.
Improbable
And that's
three.
good. Valencia. Oh! Here comes LJ. LJ Gonzalez. Count the basket. The step back three. Yes!
Slips. Takes the shot. It's good. God.
What a pass.
Sandago
What
with
a
a finish.
pass.
Judel can add to this. Yes! What a start for the Huskers. As Quezon with a dominant Game 1 victory here at home. Joshua Hierro right here will finish. Can he lead Quezon back into the South Division Finals? Tabasket Tolentino, that's a three, and that's good.
The stakes are high and the margin for error will be very thin. But these are moments that you relish and live for. And for Gensan and Quezon, you would not be anywhere else but here at the Batangas City Coliseum. The Warriors arrived here in high spirits, although their backs are against the wall. Coach Elvis Tolentino, Eloy Tan, Kyle Tolentino, they're ready for action. The Huskers, on the other hand, got here in a joyous mood. They are ready to close it out. LJ Gonzalez was particularly in a really good mood as they try to close out this series. This is game 2 of your South Division semifinals. LJ Gonzalez and the rest of the Quezon Huskers. Simon Sandagon on hand as well. He came up with a very strong performance in game 1. Tried to replicate that here in game 2. Gensan naman will try to counter with Mark Cruz. His outside shooting was lacking in game 1, and they will try to bounce back along with Jackson Corpus, who wants to come out strong as they try to stay alive in this series. Yan po ang ating mga laban ngayon. Quezon against Gensan. This is game 2. Mamaya, Binyan Tatakgel Beast Motorcycle Game X will take on the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. Batangas needing to stay alive in that series. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. Si Delf Tupas kasama si Andre Duremdes. Magandang gabi din sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube. You're also live on Solar Sports and pusup.com. Andre, this is going to be a good one. Gensan trying to stay alive in this series.
Yeah, whenever you have a team facing elimination, you're definitely going to see one of their best basketballs being played to Delf. So definitely it's going to be a very interesting game here for Gensan trying to stay alive in this division semifinals.
Eto, kasama din natin the Lomi-powered courtside reporter natin ngayon. Miss Mika Abisamis arrived here very early just to get her Lomi fix and now ready to report para sa ating mga fans ng MPBL. Mika, what do you have for us?
Maraming salamat si Delf. Andre, tama ka dyan, ano? Powered by Lomi na talaga ako. But you know what? Both coaches agreed, no? When we talked earlier, sabi nila, Game 2 is always the hardest game in a series, no? Whether your backs are against the wall or you drew first blood, Game 2 palagi yung pinakamahirap paghandaan sa isang series. Sabi nga ni Coach Elvis Tolentino, alam mo, Mika, yung Game 1, kasalanan talaga namin yun. Mula free throws namin sa umpisa hanggang dulo, may players were like shock soldiers. Hindi ko talaga maintindihan dahil hindi naman yun ang brand of basketball ng Gensan Warriors. But, sabi niya, I like this. Gustong-gusto ko to as a professional coach, no? Sabi niya, it's not how you go down, but how you come back up. So yan ang makikita natin sa Gensan Warriors sa araw na to. Para naman dito, kay Coach Eric Gonzalez, he had one request sa kanyang players at yan ay maging ants, langgam. Sabi niya, kailangan tulong-tulong tayo sa larong ito kung gusto na nating umabot sa Division Finals dahil sigurado, Gensan will come out strong and with a lot of grit. Sa Delphin Andre.
Thank you so much for that, Mika. Really setting the mood for this one because, you know, sinasabi natin sa start, ayaw mong nasa bahay ka. Gusto mong naglalaro ka ngayon in this type of game, this high-stakes game. Tingnan muna natin ang ating playoff bracket because we have an update, of course. No, Abra has moved on. They are waiting for the winner between San Juan and Pangasinan. That rubber match, that do-or-die game is happening on Thursday. Quezon, of course, and Gensan 1 versus 5. And mamaya, number 6 Binyan trying to sweep Batangas, the number 2 seed. So, wow, we are down to our final few games of the playoffs and what has been a very, very exciting season. This is a high-octane showdown between the reigning South Division champs, Quezon and Gensan. Let's go quickly to Game 1 kung ano nangyari doon. And we covered this game, Andre, and it was such a masterclass from Quezon, particularly in that first half. Imagine, 12 3-pointers. How do you beat that?
It was definitely an onslaught on the side of Quezon Huskers there. They really started off the game with the pace that they really continued for the whole game. It was a 3-point barrage, definitely from Judel Fuentes, Diego Dario, and even Will Gozum. So, kaya talagang kung ikaw ang Quezon Huskers, it's really one of the best starts. You couldn't ask for a better start than that.
And here's the thing. Gensan had to be disruptive, kumbaga, kung paano sila counter itong Quezon. So, yun nga nangyari, no? They weren't able to disrupt the flow that Quezon was in. And this was the result right here. Even, the 3-point shooting, Gensan struggled as well. Rebounding, they were also in control. Points in the paint, almost every department dominated by the Quezon Huskers. Diretso tayo kay Judel Fuentes, and he was the star of the show in Game 1. Although, we can say na balanse yung atake nitong Quezon. But Judel Fuentes, very, very efficient on that night.
Yeah, Judel Fuentes, would you believe that he only played 12 to 13 minutes that game, but definitely was a very, very efficient game from Judel Fuentes. 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 4 of 5 from 3-point field, and 5-6 from the field goal line. I mean, if you're Judel Fuentes, that's the best shooting night for your team, especially if you're trying to win this national finals here.
Well, 19 points. Parang ang dali lang, that's quick work para kay Judel Fuentes, but everyone was such in a good flow for the Huskers that it really just rubbed off on everyone, and Judel was very, very efficient. Sa kabilang panig naman, there was one player who really fought his heart out para sa Gensan Warriors. Joel Liu refused to give up. Kahit ang laki na ng lamang, he really just worked extremely hard. Talagang inaatake niya yung depensa ng Quezon. He finished with 18 points in that ball game, all in the second half.
And that's what we were talking about to Delph when we covered this Game 1. Joel Liu, despite that large lead from the Quezon Huskers, makikita mo talaga yung character ng tao, never giving up, even down big, attacking the basket very hard, trying to get every foul possible. 18 points that game, and all in the second half, Delph.
And that is a big jump from his season averages of 8.5 points. Gensan needs players to step up to stay alive in this series, and they have a trio of players na alam natin can deliver the goods, and they've proven themselves here at this stage, but they were lacking, they were missing in action in Game 1. 8 points na si Cal Tolentino, 1 of 7 shooting. Nico Elorde, only 5 points, 2 of 9 shooting. Val Acuña, 5 points, 1 of 5 shooting. They need firepower from these guys, Andre.
Yeah, but you could also credit it to the defense that the Quezon Huskers did. Of course, if you're doing your scouting, these are the top 3 players that you really have to watch and scout against. So definitely today, I'm very interested to see how Gensan has shifted their schemes, their preparation in order to get these 3 players going.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is, a lot of interesting subplots here as we head into Game 2 of your South Division semifinals. Let's go to Richard Campos for the starters.
Very good evening and welcome to the South Division Game 2 of the best of 3 semifinals. Quezon Huskers is up 1-0 against the Gensan Warriors. Live on PusoB.com and on YouTube channel, the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7 playoffs here at Batangas City Coliseum. Now let's carry on the starting lineups, beginning with the Quezon Huskers. Forward number 93, Vince Magbuhos. Also at forward number 41, Joshua Yero. Playing center number 5, the Excalibur, Simon Sandagon. Starting at guard number 6, Diego Dario. Point guard number 13, LJ Gonzalez. The head coach is Eric Gonzalez. assisted by Richie Tigson, Ed De La Torre, Luis Nolasco, Jonathan De Guzman, Nash, Rosella, Bernard De Guia, and Councilor Jeric Tang. Team Manager, Attorney Don Capunan. The team honors, Governor Doc Helen Tan, Congressman Mike Tan, and Mayor Ralph Lim. And here's for the Gensan Warriors. Shooting guard number 8, Ping Masaglang. At forward number 7, Kyle Tolentino. Power forward number 5, Larry Rodriguez. Coming in at center number 1, Jack Corpus. Starting at guard number 4, the Flash, Nico Elorde. Gensan Warriors is led by Marikina City Councilor Elvis Tolentino. Assistant coaches, Boying Diloy, Rizal Castro, Apple Coronado, Peter Deleguero, Don Tolentino, and Ray Javier. Coaching consultant, Noy Pido. Team manager, Merman
The
Poles.
starting five for the Quezon Huskers: LJ Gonzalez, Diego Dario, Simon Sandagon, Joshua Yero, and Vince Magbos. Gensan, their backs against the wall. They have inserted Ping Masaglang into the starting lineup kasabay niya si Nico Elorde, Jackson Corpus, Larry Rodriguez, and Kyle Tolentino. Our officiating crew will be led by Jay Castroverde. Kasama niya si Benji Estroga, Maynard Centeno, and the substitute referee is Lester Arcega. The ball is up and we are underway in Game 2. LJ Gonzalez para sa Quezon. Nakakuha ng bola. Here's Diego Dario, goes downhill, finds Magbos underneath. Good challenge. Galing kay Larry Rodriguez and Jackson Corpus. So Ping Masaglang is now in the starting lineup, Andre.
Yeah, and I like that. Definitely after a loss like that, really want to try to look for different ways to know and find out what's going to work out for your team, especially against this Quezon team. So definitely putting Ping there makes their pace quicker as well. And also on the defensive end, I think that's where they really focused on.
Yeah, I think mas defensive ito gusto na adjustment dito ni Coach Elvis with Ping Masaglang, one of the better on-ball defenders, and really also has that fine touch from the perimeter. Here's LJ Gonzalez, Elorde staying in front. Yero finds Magbos, the shot fake. Balik kay Yero, and that's a good play right there. Magbos with a shot fake and then the feed to Yero for the bucket.
And that's why Vince Magbuhos is in the starting lineup. That's one of the most underrated parts of his game there. He's a big that can really find an open teammate, has really good eyes, and a great passer.
Jackson Corpus using the shot fake and the finish. Off the glass and in with a layup.
If you're Gensan Sedelf, it's good to see Jackson Corpus getting involved really early.
Yeah, and also scoring in the paint.
Yeah.
Sandagon spins out of control. Rebound nakuha ni Larry Rodriguez. Here comes Jackson Corpus. Atake sa gitna. Jackson Corpus, off-balance shot. He puts it in. 4 quick ones from Jackson Corpus. Magbuhos. Bigay kay Yero. LJ. 7 seconds in the shot clock. Gonzalez, Magbuhos from the corner. That's good. Well, 2 good plays to start the ball game as well para kay Vince Magbuhos.
Yeah, Vince, who only scored 2 points in that game 1, definitely already surpassing his game 1 performance.
Marami siyang tutok na namintis dun eh. But look at Nico Elorde scoring on the runner and was able to draw the foul on LJ Gonzalez. Check out this assist of the game. Powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa Ligi.
You have to like the pace that Gensan has started right now. Mas maganda yung ikot ng bola nila sa Delph. Mapapansin mo talaga, it's either they have Jackson Corpus attacking up front or the off-ball movement of their players, which consequently got them a 3-point play there for Nico Elorde.
Elorde completes the three-point play. Mitch Elorde there. 7-5. Here's LJ. Got the step on Nico. And he lays it in. Bilis lang, no?
Oo.
Nandun na kaagad sa ring.
Parang isang dribble lang, nandun na siya sa ring eh.
Elorde launches and hits. What a start para kay Nico Elorde. And we were looking for some firepower here for Gensan, and we're seeing it right now. 10-7. Elorde directing traffic here. Nakasona ang Huskers. Ball knocked away by Diego Dario. Playing the passing lane very well there. Diego Dario lays it in off the miscue. 9-10. Masaglang quickly to Corpus. Nandun agad si Magbuhos. There's a double team. Corpus finds Larry Rodriguez. Rodriguez muscling his way through, but Ping Masaglang is there.
That's why he's there. He's the energy guy for Gensan, not just on the defensive end, but every facet of the game, offense, defense, and they need that.
And Magbuhos, that's his second three all day to shoot para kay Vince Magbuhos. We are tied. And finally, dalawang kupunan na nagkaroon ng high octane. High octane showdown na, legit.
Nung huli, one-sided high octane lang eh.
Oh, and Masaglang scores again. And this zone is, you know, Gensan's crushing this zone with a lot of off-ball movement.
Yeah, and I think they can really thrive off that zone defense, especially with Masaglang on the court. When you have Masaglang, definitely yung galaw ng mga player mo, lalo siya makulit eh. Kesa kapag magta-thrive talaga yung Quezon pag stagnant yung offense mo at wala masyadong off-ball movement.
Ayaw din itong Ping na magano eh. Oh, that's a foul, Oguero. And usually he's the forgotten guy. So, mas nagiging effective pag umiikot siya eh.
Oo.
This is the three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
That's too much space there for Vince Magbuhos.
Nobody from Gensan bothered to close him out and challenge.
Yeah, and definitely from their scouting, they should know that Vince Magbuhos is a very capable, reliable three-point shooter.
Well, he missed a lot. So, siya lang yata nag-struggle sa nung game 1.
Oo, siya lang.
Cal Tolentino at the line. This is the first.
But before that foul, I really like that action for Kyle Tolentino there. Moving to the middle and then opting for a backdoor cut. Easy baskets. I mean, to get you going, kailangan mo rin talaga magsimula ng mga pang-rhythm mo eh. So, ang ganda na sisimula ni Kyle galing sa ilalim, atake sa ilalim. Before talaga...
that's a travel on Will Rozo. Tama ka dun, no? Or get to the free throw line to find your rhythm.
Yeah.
This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Xpop Personal Karaoke Speaker. Everyday karaoke.
First turnover there for Gensan.
Nico Elorde. Nahanap si Cal Tolentino. Fires and hits.
There you go. Attack the basket, got a foul, got to the free throw line. Doon mo talaga makukuha yung rhythm mo eh. In that occasion, Kyle Tolentino's first three-pointer is a make.
Inside they go, and RJ Minerva draws the foul. This is the three earlier from Kyle Tolentino.
Ganda ng bitaw ni Kyle Tolentino doon. And it must feel really good from him, especially after struggling in that game 1. To have your first three-pointer go in that net definitely is going to help your confidence in this game.
Coach Eric Gonzalez. Trying to lead Quezon back to the South Division Finals. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. 18-12. Larry Rodriguez, bigay kay Jackson Corpus. There's a foul away from the ball. That's on Tamsi. That's the third team foul on Gensan, on Quezon rather. Elorde underneath, he scores, exploiting his advantage against Topeng Lagrama, 20-12. And we're at a start here for the Warriors, 20-14 now after that Will Gozon basket, two-man game with Topeng Lagrama.
This is where Nico Elorde needs to exploit Topeng Lagrama. I think a very efficient way is to bring him closer to that rim. You know, sumisil na sa ilalim si Nico Elorde doon. He realizes the height difference against Topeng Lagrama.
It's a miss from Corpus. Rene Pacquiao will check in. First time in the series, Jodel Fuentes. And you know what? Itong na-notice ko dito sa Huskers since game 1, Andre, they're very sharp.
Yeah.
They don't, it does not take long. They don't have a lot of scoring droughts. They don't take long to get going. All of their players, even coming off the bench.
Oh. Well, Sadelf, this is a team that came from a loss in the national final. So definitely for the Quezon Huskers, gusto mo talagang bumawi. Simula ng pagkatalo mo pa lang, for sure, pinaghahandaan na nila tong playoffs na to para makakuha ng posibleng kampyonado. Kaya talagang may expect mo talaga na every player here from 1 to 15 is ready to play.
Wow. It is indeed a high-octane start. 22-16 now. Masaglang turns the ball over. It's a platoon substitution. Junicio, Acuna, Pacquiao, Cruz, and Liu coming in for the Warriors. This is the play of the game brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Your game, your chance, your thrill, only with 747 Live.
It's a very smart play there by Will Gozon, realizing that he had Larry Rodriguez there as the help defense.
Fuentes misses the three. Gozon with the rebound. Will back out to Topeng. Lagrama gets it to Jodel. Got the step on Liu. No call. Acuna gets it to Mark Cruz, and he will lay it in for two. I thought Jodel got hit there by Marvin Junicio, but marginal contact lang
Yep.
tinawagan.
And you gotta expect the referees to let these players play more, especially with a game 2 like this.
Well, Gambanal started game 1. RJ Minerva. Look what I found. Sabi niya.
Hulog ng langit yun para kay RJ Minerva. Di lang 2 points. Pwede pang maging 3-point play yun para kay RJ Minerva.
They were asking for a travel here on Gambanal, but that was clearly off a Gensan player.
You think Gabanal's gonna get credit for an assist there?
I think so. I think he should.
Yeah.
Assist and a rebound.
Yeah.
Minerva makes the adjustment. Jason Apiso comes in.
Ang bilis din talaga ng rotation ng Quezon Huskers.
Yeah, they look very fresh.
Yep.
Every time yung lima nila sa loob. You know, Topeng Lagrama, labas na siya, no? He was subbed in, and then it looks like it will be LJ Gonzalez who will finish the quarter. Liu for 3.
I think it's a matchup thing, especially when you have Liu and Acuna as your wing players. Siyempre, kapag meron kang Topeng Lagrama and you get switched on to those players, it's definitely going to be a mismatch.
Gozom inside, Opiso. Good closeout by Pacquiao, but Jason Opiso scores on the short stab. It's a 1-point lead for Gensan from as high as 8 earlier. Cruz gets it to Pacquiao. Acuna is fouled while taking the 3. So, tatlong free throws yan para kay Val Acuna. See what happened here. Tumama din yung... see how many players of Gensan had to provide a pick for Val Acuna to get free. And what a turnaround shot here by Jason Opiso. Could have been a foul as well.
Could argue as well that could have been a foul there on Pacquiao.
1-point lead para sa Gensan. 49 seconds remaining in the first period. Back inside the Batangas City Coliseum, Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes and Head of Security Rudy Distrito, Head of Operations Emer Oreta. Medyo mainit pero naka-hoodie si Tatay Rudy. Ano masasabi mo sa ano niya, get up niya?
Hindi ata niya nakuha yung
memo
natin ngayong araw.
Hello sa mga nanonood sa atin. This is Val Acuna at the free throw line. It's his first point of the ball game. Val Acuna, this used to be his home court. He was part of that Batangas team that won the inaugural MPBL championship. Ilang taon ka nun, Andre, nung nag-champion ng Batangas?
Wala pa ata.
You were still in school?
Yeah, for sure. I think I was in my senior year of high school.
Wow! And nag-o-over na ako dito nun. Inside they go, Opiso. Back out to LJ Gonzalez. 8 seconds to shoot here. LJ splits the defense. Labas kay Gab. Gozum has to fire. And look at Pagaran, grab the offensive rebound. Banal from downtown, gets it to go.
Oh, Gensan was playing very good defense up until that point of the scramble there on the 3 of Gab Banal. But what I really noticed in comparison to game 1 is kung gaano nakabilis yung pag-contest and pag-habol ng Gensan players lalo sa 3-point line. I mean, it's expected, especially ganun yung game 1 ng Quezon na talagang kumana sila galing sa labas.
Well, wala ka na din talagang choice dito sa dun sa sitwasyon na yun kay Gab.
Yeah.
You know, it was 2-3 feet from beyond the arc.
And off a scramble like that as well. So
Off the offensive rebound from Pagaran.
Very lucky for Quezon, but then I really like the defensive intensity that Gensan's showing early on, especially on those closeouts.
Well, I like this. High-scoring game. Tied at 26. Lee Yu misses both. Chance for the final shot here for Quezon. Lagrama, he is fouled by Mark Cruz. May foul to give pa ang Warriors. 2.2 seconds remaining. So Cantolentino will come in. Pacquiao and gets replaced by Jackson Corpus. So watch out for an alley-oop or a back pick dun para maka-free up ng player dun sa ilalim. And Opiso is open. No, well contested. He was able to put a shot up pero nandun naman si Jackson Corpus. So it's definitely a high-octane showdown here in the first period. 26 all. Nico Elorde had 8 points in the quarter in a starting role. Magbuhos had a couple of three-pointers, including his wide-open look. And off the bench, Gabanal delivering with that 3 ball. So Gensan responding well after that Game 1 defeat. We are tied at 26 at the end of 1.
Back at the Batangas City Coliseum for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. We talked about this. Gensan had 6 assists as a team in Game 1. This alone was proof of how bad that game was for them. They were tight. Coach Elvis Tolentino said, wala eh. Di ko na nga makuhang magalit. Bad start, bad free throws, bad mindset. Definitely not the Gensan way of basketball. Told his boys, yes, Quezon is a stronger team. Malakas sila, but the playoffs is really more about the will to win already. Enter their dugout, most serious of Gensan I have ever seen. No? Walang player ang nakangiti. And so here they are, no? Ito na nga ang nakikita natin. Sabi nga ni Coach Eric, ito na yung grit ng Gensan. Mahirap kalaban, ang may pinanghuhugutan. Sa Delph, Andre.
Ako, may pinaghuhugutan kaya lumalaban.
Yun.
Di ba?
Maganda yun.
Maganda. Baliktad. Pwede rin. Look out below. Simon Sandagon drops the hammer. To start the second period. Another steal here. Yero to Sandagon. Dario for 3. No.
Alam mo na eh. Kapag mag-isa si Sandagon doon, you know it's gonna be a slam.
And here the runway. Acuna fires. No. LJ Gonzalez with a rebound. Kyle Tolentino had to give up the foul.
Yeah, it's a good foul. Very smart foul there by Kyle Tolentino to try to stop this Quezon Huskers momentum.
Check out this Gixxer, great move of the game. Born for greatness. Magbuhos with the presence of mind to find Sandagon for this throwdown.
That's outside the semicircle there sa Delph. Grabe yung athleticism and yung length nito talaga ni Simon Sandagon.
Went up strong for that one. LJ against Mark Cruz. Gonzalez is a handful to defend.
And I'd say Mark Cruz is a very, very capable defender. But if you're trying to guard an LJ Gonzalez who has every counter to every defensive strategy or every defensive tactic, it's really gonna be a tough cover for anyone in this league.
Ang hirap.
Well,
Alam mo, pupunta doon sa kanan, tapos paglipat niya, pag crossover niya sa kaliwa, eh mas mabilis, mas forceful pa siya sa kaliwa.
Oo. And if you know, LG Gonzalez attacking left, kahit kanang kamay yan, mas bibigay mo na talaga yung kanan kay LG Gonzalez. Pero either or, kaliwa kanan, mahihirapan ka pa rin.
Yeah.
I've been switched on LG Gonzalez ever since I was in high school.
And how was that experience like?
Masasabi ko na lang, hindi talaga masaya. Pagka ganun, nagtatawag ng switch yung kakampi ko, minsan sabi ko, no switch, no switch.
Or pag ano na kayo, hingi ka na kaagad ng help.
Oo, that's the only thing you need there.
Corpus. Look at the poise of Jack Corpus. In traffic right there, banks it in. And trims the deficit to 2.
That's what I really want to see from Jackson Corpus there. Talagang dapat simulan niya sa loob where he's very dominant. We all know he can shoot that three-pointer from time to time. Very reliable, very consistent as well, lalo pag libre. But then I think his real strength is down low, especially when he has younger bigs defending him.
There's Tamsi. Okay, you cannot do that. Same foot.
Dati kasi pwede pa yun eh.
Oo.
Well, talaga, masanay ka sa ganung galaw. Ako din, I would say, I still fall to that traveling violation from time to time.
Well, Jackson Corpus, you're talking about him. You want him to establish himself early. Dito, lalo na sa ilalim. But here he is, takes the 3, and he knocks it down. And you have to go back. He's making it really, taking his ganda na shot selection niya early.
Yeah.
And that's why he's into the flow of the game.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about early on, where sa simula, try to get easier shots, di ba? Like, ito, pagka-atake niya, na-realize niya kahit dalawang big man yun, and Vince Magbuhos and Sandagon, he can use his physicality. And in this occasion, na alam nila na talagang sa loob kumaka na si Jackson Corpus. Very reliable three-point shooter. That's why he got the shot over there.
But we have a review here on that foul on Magbuhos from Jackson Corpus. There might be an upgrade here. Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito, Andre. Ooh, that was contact on the chin.
Yeah. But I don't think he was really doing that with ill intention there.
And there was no swing as
No
well.
swing. And ang low ni Magbuhos nun, syempre, pa-atake siya eh.
Yeah, those are the type of perspectives na para, you know, kung nag-observe ka lang and you might be just a casual player. Ano talaga yun? Unspoken agad yun. But you know, if you're in this level, mahirap iwasan yun dahil nga nakababa yung ulo, paatake. Yero. Oh, what a pass, Magbuhos to Minerva.
Yeah, Vince Magbuhos, 2 assists already, 2 great passes in this ball game. Talagang underrated yan eh, ever since. Yung IQ talaga ni Vince Magbuhos, ever since we were teammates back in Nueva Ecija. It's really been a very important part of his game.
Tolentino. Gonzalez comes up with a rebound. Masagla. Ooh, LJ travel. Was expecting the foul.
Oo. Actually, yun yung nakala kong tawag doon eh. The foul.
Assist of the game is powered by 747 Live. Dito Casa legit. Ball is like a hot potato for Quezon. Bilis umikot ng bola. Bilis ng extra pass.
And if you really try to look into Vince Magbuhos, makikita mo kasi na bago pa lang dumating yung pass sa kanya, nakatingin na siya eh.
Oh,
It's his
niya.
eyes. So he really knows where all of his teammates are. That's why he can make quick decisions like that.
Sarap mo maging teammate. Vince
Sobra.
Magbuhos.
Sobra. Pero di masarap maging kalaban.
Oo. 32-31 now. Here's Kyle. Pag Junicio trying to peel away from Pagaran.
Well, sometimes kasi di tinatawag yung referee yung pag-delay mo, yung that bump right there. But on that occasion, maybe the referees thought I was too much physicality over there, decided to blow their whistle. But most of the time, it's really a 50-50 call.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen mas physical pa dyan, away from the ball, but I think Gensan's really doing well at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. The defensive intensity is different. They're moving a lot more on the offensive end, a lot of off-ball movement, getting other players involved, not just going to one or two guys.
This is also a testament of how good of a team Quezon is. Na kahit ganyan na nilalaro ng Gensan, they are still, you know, just up by 1.
Kahit di ganun kainit yung tres nila compared to game 1, makikita mo talaga why the Quezon Huskers are the #1 team in the South and the #1 offensive team overall in the MPBL.
.32 all. Bigay kay Gab Banal, the 3. Oh, nice. Extra bounce. Napunta kay Opiso. Minerva. He's been an unsung hero here in this series. Actually, in this playoff run. Para sa Quezon, he's got 7 points.
Yeah, RJ Minerva, one of the best at his roles there. Just doing his job and scoring whenever he has the opportunity.
Tolentino misfires. Emantagle throws the ball away. Eloy Tan inside to Gonzalez, and Minerva gives up the foul. He saved the 2 points there and makes Gonzalez make him earn it. from the free throw line. Ano nangyari dito? Minerva with a tip in.
Soft touch.
Gonzalez, cold. Ay, ayoko sabihin yung cold kasi it's hot here. Medyo hindi pa siya pinagpapawisan.
Yun. Kakapasok lang din eh.
Kakapasok lang.
Well, Gensan's been struggling from the free throw line, huh?
Yeah,
5 out of 12 sa Delph.
should be on top right now.
Yeah.
Dario, almost a backcourt violation. Minerva to Eman Tagle from the corner. Masyado malakas. Rebound. Opiso. Dario swings it over to Gabanal. Opiso from the corner. No good.
A good defensive possession there by the Gensan Warriors.
Lahat ng tira mahirap at
Yeah.
the moment for the Quezon Huskers.
Compared to game 1, ang daming libreng mga 3-point attempts yung Quezon. This time around, hinahabol talaga ng every player on the field.
Dario with a fadeaway.
Even there, your one-on-one defense.
Yeah, and Tolentino out in transition, able to finish. And Coach Eric has seen enough. This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X Play on the go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
And that's after you have a good defensive possession. Cal Tolentino not stopping on that play. Sprinting, leaking there for an easy 2.
Tied at 34. We'll be right back. Now Jackson Corpus finished with 8 points in game 1. Took 5 shots, made 1. But he is off to a good start here in the first half. 9 points, and more importantly, the 5 assists, Andre, meaning he is really in the flow of things here for Gensan.
Yeah, and not just scoring, well, in comparison to game 1 where you already surpassed his scoring output. Yung 5 assists na yun, doon mo makikita talaga na very involved siya with every possession.
And for more on Jack, let's go to Mika.
I talked to Jackson Corpus. Sabi niya, pakiramdam ko natalo ko ng championship nung game 1, no? Knowing the reason why he is with Gensan, the purpose of his stint in this playoff appearance to be specific, he said, medyo nahiya ako kay Coach Elvis eh. As we know, no, dyan talaga nagsimula si Jackson sa mag-amang Tolentino, Coach Ato and Coach Elvis. Full circle na nga daw siya. Inabot na niya ang Coach Elvis and Kyle tandem ng Tolentinos. Sabi niya, sabi ko pa naman kay Coach Elvis, hindi ako babalik sa kanya nang walang tira. May license to shoot na kasi ako dito. Sabi niyo nga, ang ganda ng shot selections niya ngayon. Di daw tulad nung nasa PCU siya, rebounder lang daw siya nun. So generally, he started better today as you said. So Delph, Andre.
Maraming salamat, Mika. Wow, they go way, way back. PCU days ni Jackson Corpus. And sometimes that link and that time working together is all it takes for you to come back and you know, at some point, kakailanganin mo eh. You know, yung relasyon na yan, dun ka maninindigan dahil it's hard to, you know, kahit sabihin natin malaki yung, you know, yung circle ng basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Talaga nga hanapin mo yung kung saan ka nanggaling eh.
Oo, totoo yun. That's why you say in this basketball world, a very small world na don't burn bridges.
Yun!
Diba?
Ang galing! 34 all! Magbabalik kami. That's a Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Grabe, daming tao dito.
Oo, and it's the first game. Ano pa kaya mamaya kapag Batangas na yung naglalaro?
Yeah, but electric fans are out tonight.
Oo.
Uy, kilala ko to ah.
Uy, kilala ko din yan.
Kilala mo din ba yan?
Oo.
Buti may airtime. Yan, hindi ko nakilala. Welcome back to this Game 2 of your South Division semifinals with Sidef Tupas and life guru Andre Doremdes. And syempre Mika Abisamis is also with us. Halfway through this second period, we're tied at 34. Bola na Gensan inbound, bigay kay Junicio, nabitawan ng bola. Junicio gets it back. Eloy Tan is there.
Very lucky break there for Gensan, especially out of a timeout there. Ang sakit talaga kung out of a timeout, tas turnover ka kagad. So definitely very lucky there. Gensan takes that lead.
LJ, that's taken away by Marwin. Junicio to CJ, ang lalim ng dukot ni CJ Gonzalez. He puts it in. And it's a 6-0 run here para dito sa Gensan Warriors. Up by 4. Gozo fires a 3. It's good.
Kahit ang you would say, kahit ang may run yung Gensan, nagagawan talaga ng paraan yung Quezon para masagot yung mga mini runs nito ng Gensan eh.
Yeah, that's 5 points now para kay Will Gozum. Tan, bigay kay Gonzalez. Val Acuna fades away. No rebound. Fought for. Junicio gets it to Val Acuna. Oh, what a move. Oh! Will Gozum met him up top.
That's your advantage there, having a very tall lineup in Simon Sandagon, Will Gozum, and even Gab Banal. Kita mo, na-beat si Sandagon there on that play, but on that help, you have another defensive big, and Will Gozum.
Paborito ko pa namang galaw ni Val Acuna yan, yung left hand finger roll na tinatalunan niya. Swabing-swabe yan.
Unstoppable din yan.
Oo, Will Gozum.
That's Will Gozum for you.
Ayaw eh. Ayaw pagbigyan. 38-37, Tan finds Rodriguez against Gozum. Labas kay CJ Gonzalez. The runner from CJ.
Very quality minutes there for CJ Gonzalez. Already 4 points in this ball game.
Back the other way. Will Gozum just unrelenting right now. That's 5 straight points para kay Will, and he has a chance to complete this 3-point play. Play of the game is brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit your game, your chance, your thrill, only with 747 Live. That's Gozum with a finish against Larry Rodriguez.
I'm very happy to see Will playing like his old self again, especially after that ACL injury.
And here's the thing, pag pinasok si Topeng Lagrama, if you notice, Andre, immediately ganun ang action.
Yep.
Ball screen and you let Topeng run the show.
Well, that's Topeng's game, and it's very nice for the coaching staff of Quezon also to have your players also, how would I say this? Like their style of play.
Komportable.
Yung komportable style of play in player mo, that's where you go with your flow. And on that occasion, we know Topeng Lagrama thrives on that quick pace and pick and roll situation.
That's a travel. Well, Will Gozum got away with the travel there. Gets the ball again against Liu. The extra pass. Fuentes. That's good. And look at Quezon countering with their own run. A 6-0 run as well. Judel Fuentes with 7 points.
That's the number one 3-point shooting team in the league. Kaya may expect mo talaga na anytime pwede talaga sumabog yung Quezon sa 3-point line.
What a pass. Sandagon. That's a travel or offensive foul. The referee Maynard Centeno making the call. Offensive foul. Okay. Referee Benjo Estoga called a travel. Ang mananaig doon is the offensive foul. As you're pinging with this 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Dito mo talaga yung pagka-in-sync ng players ng Quezon doon. Quick passing. Parang hot potato lang sila
Oo,
doon.
tapos yung pagtanggap ng bola. Actually, how your players receive the ball
Yeah.
is really, really important. Alam mo yan na pag kumanggap sila na in rhythm, like the one kay
Yup.
Jidel Fuentes, ang laki ng chance na papasok ang tira lagi.
Yep. And also that's from team chemistry as well. Kaya makikita mo talaga some players like to receive the ball to the right, to the left. And that's the situation. Alam talaga ni Topeng Lagrama kung saan ibibigay yung bola.
Pero meron tayong challenge from Coach Eric on that call on Simon Sandago, and we will be right back.
After the review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
It's an
Offensive foul
unsuccessful
on Simon
challenge for Coach
Sandago.
Eric Gonzalez. That's an offensive foul on Simon Sandagon. You be the judge here, Mr. Doremdes. Tingnan natin kung ano nangyari dito. He was actually not looking at Liu.
Ooh, I think that's the wrong call there, Sidel. Especially with Liu not established there, still moving to the left.
To 40. 2:20 remaining. Cruz fires. Yes! Plus the foul.
But he seems hurt there, Sidel.
Oh.
Oh, that's big.
May
Parang finger niya.
Oo. And I think there's a little extra from Topeng. Let's watch this again. Lagrama fighting off the pick. That is a foul. Yes. But I don't think there should be further sanction there on Lagrama.
Yeah. There's a normal foul there by Topeng Lagrama.
Mark Cruz at the line, trying to tie this ball game. Misses the free throw, and it's last touch, Quezon.
Tumama sa ulo na.
May butas ng kamay. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. Hierro and Tolentino. A little physical there. Tolentino fires a three. And a lot of time on the shot clock. That's a foul on Jackson Corpus. And they are over the limit. Pangalawa na yan para kay Jackson Corpus.
Makikita mo after that foul, tinignan si Opiso. Walked
Yeah.
right over him. And if you know,
You know.
you know. Doon mo talaga makikita na wala talagang kaibigan-kaibigan ngayon. Baka pwede, kapag matalo kami, uuwi kami. Kaya wala mo ng kaibigan-kaibigan
Oo.
ngayon. Trabaho tayo.
Hanap buhay to eh. Kumbaga, dati yung, in the words of Warren Bonifacio dati. This free throw of the game is brought to you by Shio Appliances, ang kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Labanan ng pangarap.
Oo.
Yan.
I like that.
This is Jackson Corpus. That ball knocked away by Magbuhos. He recovers. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Cruz against La Grama. Mark fires. In and out. Rebound. Nakuha ni Jackson Corpus. Oh! Ball is loose. Last touch ni Mark Cruz.
Mark Cruz wanting a coach's challenge there.
Yeah. But referee Maynard Centeno standing his ground. Coach Elvis does not want to use his challenge, I think. But the Coach Elvis, tumawid eh. And there could be a warning.
Yeah, there should be.
For unsportsmanlike behavior.
A minute and 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tignan natin kung sino nga talaga ang last touch dito. Ball was loose. Here's Marcus. Canino. Yun. Dumaplis.
Oo.
Sa mga kamay ni Marcus.
So I don't know why he's asking for a challenge there. Obviously, tingin ko alam din naman yun na siya rin ang huling humawak ng bola na yun.
Eman Tagle. And he was very aggressive in defending Eman. Jago Dario. Dario is free. Yes.
You can't leave him open like that.
Well, that was a really solid pick provided
Yep.
by Jason Opiso, 46-43.
Ganda ng dinaniyero doon kay Kyle Tolentino on that corner.
Unable to make the shot was Larry Rodriguez. Cruz. They go to Marwin. Shot fake. Atake. Blocked by Magbuhos. Larry is there and he puts it in. Plus the foul. And Larry Rodriguez will go to the free throw line.
Ganda ng help ni Magbuhos doon, but Larry Rodriguez, the veteran he is, not giving up on that play.
And fun fact, Larry Rodriguez represented Quezon once upon a time.
Kailan yun?
2004 to 2005 sa
Wow.
United Regional Basketball League or URBL. Fun fact provided by Coach John Mark Hayag. Tapos, ang kasama niya sa team na yon, isa sa mga one of my really good friends, former UP captain Edric Ferrer, and MPBL champion coach Randy Alcantara.
Wow.
So, Larry Rodriguez has been full circle din siya. Kalaban niya yung Quezon ngayon.
Oo. Alam mo, sobrang, if I'm not mistaken, nagsama din si Kuya Larry Rodriguez and yung dad ko in his later years with the Coca-Cola Tigers.
Nag-abot pa.
Nag-abot sila noon, oo. Naalala ko yan.
Yung iba nakuha ni CJ Gonzalez. 2 seconds difference ng game clock at shot clock dito in the first half. Liu. Janicio is open. Last time, Kyle pulls up. Yeah, no.
I thought that was going in there.
Yes, absolutely. And what a half of basketball here in Game 2 of your best of 3 South Division semifinals. The #1 seed, Quezon Huskers, and the Gensan Warriors are locked in a 46-all deadlock at the break. We will be right back.
back at the Batangas City Coliseum for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis, and right now I am joined by two special guests. Boss Merman Flores, of course, of the Gensan Warriors, and Consi Jerikteng of the Quezon Huskers. Magandang gabi, mga Ginoo. Boss, definitely the start that you wanted, no? A much better one. The start that Coach Elvis wanted compared to that Game 1. Kamusta kayo sa team ngayon?
Yeah, it's a good start, better than the last game, but it's best if we finish better than last time. So yeah, hopefully we can play better defense in the second half and get this win.
Maraming salamat, sir. So, dun pa rin makikita, no, sa dulo kung ano ba talaga ang mangyayari. Ano pong gusto niyo sabihin sa fans ng Gensan at syempre kung meron pa po kayo mga gustong batiyan?
Siyempre, gusto namin pasalamatan lahat ng sumusuporta sa Gensan, lahat ng nanonood dyan sa Gensan ngayon. At ang aming mga sponsors, si Tara, Manny Pay, Armor On, Jinky Skin, Sanman Boxing, and Mount Sabrina. At lahat ng mga nanonood dyan sa Taytay Rizal at syempre dito sa Batangas. Mainit, pero mainit din ang labanan. So, be patient lang. We'll give you guys a good show.
Right. Maraming salamat. Once again, Boss Merman Flores of the Gensan Warriors. Consi, as expected, no? They will be coming out like this. Sabi nga ni Coach Eric, Gensan is a team of grit. At yan ang pinapakita nila dito sa first half. In your opinion, what do you think should be done in the second half?
Yes, we knew coming to this game na ibang Gensan magpapakita. They're eager to come back and this is an elimination game for them. So we know na ganito magiging kalalabasan. So I think we have to fix on our turnovers. We had a lot of turnovers and then miscues on defense and our missed free throws.
At sigurado naman pagtutulungan yan ng ating mga coaches sa loob ng dugout. Consi, maraming supporters ang Quezon Huskers. Ano gusto mo sabihin sa kanilang lahat?
Siyempre, pinapasalamatan namin lahat ng mga Quezonians na sumusuporta sa amin every game. Lalo-lalo na yung mga Quezonians na nandito sa amin who traveled with us here in Batangas to support our team. Siyempre, binabati rin namin ang team owners namin, Governor Dr. Helen Tan, Boss R.D. Ronel Tan, Congressman Attorney Mike Tan, Bokal Doc Kim Tan, Dr. Kate, si Malik Kobe Calix, si Mayor Ralph Lim, our team manager Attorney Don Kapunan. Siyempre, lahat-lahat po ng mga Quezonians, pati mga kababayan ko dyan sa Gumaka Quezon, happy fiesta po. Marami pa activities dyan sa Gumaka, so magkita-kita po tayo dyan. At panalangin natin na manalo tayo sa larong ito.
Maraming salamat once again, Consi Jerikteng of the Quezon Huskers. Ngayon naman mga kaliga, meron kaming bagong gustong ipakilala sa inyo. Kikilalanin pa natin ang ating mga players dito sa exciting na segment na ito. Please watch the Dugout Invasion. Kasama ko ngayon dito sa Dugout Invasion ang pinaka-pogi sa Gensan Warriors. Syempre bukod kay Coach Elvis Tolentino, walang iba akong si Kyle. Kyle, meron ka bang paboritong pre-game meal, lalo na itong playoffs?
Siguro yung nagluluto si mama ng pasta lagi.
Talaga naman ang luto ni Mama, hindi pwedeng mawala. Okay, may sapatos, meron ka bang pre-game or paboritong sapatos for the playoffs, yung tingin mo swerte sa'yo, ganun?
Wala naman, siguro itong sapatos ko. Pero yung talaga yung skill ko swerte, yung itong leggings ko kasi yung invitational pa ito siguro. So lagi ginagamit ko with Neighbor Danin.
Okay, may hiwagang tanong namin, no, ng mga fans ng Gensan Warriors, pagkatapos ba ng Game 1, napagalitan ka ba ni Daddy? Hindi naman?
Ako lang. Kailangan na lang, bawi na lang.
Okay. Maraming salamat once again, Kyle Tolentino for Dugout Invasion. Welcome to Dugout Invasion. Kasama ko si Kyle Tolentino kanina at sabi niya siyang pinaka-pogi sa Gensan Warriors pero hindi naniniwala ang mga batang 90s kasi para sa amin, hello, Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Iba pa rin ako dito.
Iba pa rin ako dito. Okay. Coach, syempre nung Game 1, di ba, parang di natin nagustuhan yung result. Ano bang mga gusto mong kinakain pag ganong medyo bad mood ka at pag uwi mo, gusto mo ng recovery meal?
Siyempre yung luto ng misis ko.
Pareho na sagot. Kahit talaga na magbayad ang mga mag-ama. Okay, Coach, pag ganitong sitwasyon, di ba, syempre everybody's so serious, ganyan. Pag papunta ka sa game, nakikinig ka ba ng music? Anong mga paborito mong pinapakinggan?
Wala, regular lang. Pero siyempre kasi nagtatrabaho rin tayo sa government. So, kumbaga yung stress reliever ko, pagka problema sa basketball, yung sa city. Pagka yung stress ko naman sa city, yung basketball naman, sir.
So, kumbaga meron silang give and take relationship. Okay, last one, Coach. Ano yung binigay mong isang last push or motivational words sa boys for this game, lalo na your backs are against the wall?
Well, sabi mo nga, our backs are against the woods, or this is this is a game na talagang kailangan paghandaan ng mga players. Because last game kasi talagang very evident naman na we didn't show up. So that's not the brand of basketball that we were playing. So sabi ko naman sa kanila, it's a good thing na natalo kami ng ganun kesa naman yung magandang laro namin tapos natalo pa rin kami. So it means na may ilalabas na ang Gensan.
Maraming salamat once again, Coach Elvis Tolentino, for dugout station.
Munting pakiusap lang po, bawal po ang lobo dito po sa loob ng ating venue. Sa mga taga Quezon daw po, kumari po sa pakitabi ng muna po yung mga lobo natin na binawayway. May pong pinagbabawal dito po sa ating venue. Pasensya na, maraming salamat.
This is game 2 of your South Division semifinals, a high-octane showdown between the Gensan Warriors and the Quezon Huskers. We are currently tied at 46, and Gensan making a big improvement from their game 1 performance, finishing with 50% shooting at the half. And really just pretty much neutralizing itong strength ng Quezon. They weren't able to stop Quezon totally, pero at least they were able to hold them to 6 make threes. That was 12 in game number 1, 13 assists as well for Quezon. But ang storya dito for Gensan, much better ang kanilang ball movement, forcing 7 turnovers at the half. And a lot of the statistics here, Andre, talagang mataas para dito sa Gensan. And that's why, even though, mataas ang mga stats, yung Quezon, nandun pa rin. Hindi pa rin nila matibag ng ganun-ganun lang itong Quezon Huskers.
And if you're Gensan, that's how you really want to respond after a big loss in that game 1. Nakita mo talaga kahit sa 3 points, nakikipagsabayan sila. And also, every major statistical factor in this game, rebounding, assist, field goal percentage, magkalapit din sila. Kaya what a first half here for Gensan. Kung gusto talaga nilang manalo, kailangan lang nilang i-up pa yung intensity na binibigay nila.
And then also, itong balanse ng atake ng parehong kupunan. And what I like about it is that, Quezon is going for it's a closeout game for Quezon, and they're playing well for a closeout game. But Gensan is also playing well for a do-or-die game with their season on the line. There's a technical, I think, on Simon Sandagon.
Nico Elordi here, who played a very great first quarter there.
A uniform protocol ang issue ni Simon Sandagon. That was a technical.
Ano kaya yan? Inner shirt ba yun? O?
Yung print yata sa harap. So we are back for the third quarter. Tied at 46. Will this be the final half of Gensan season, or will we see a third and deciding game? Magbohos launches and misses. And Gensan is ahead by 1. 47-46. Tolentino. Masaglang. Rodriguez against Magbuhos. Ball knocked away. Recovered by Nico Elorde. Elorde short on the 3. No. LJ Gonzalez. Sandagon with a putback.
And the reason why Simon Sandagon got that offensive rebound with ease, makikita mo, both bigs of Gensan in Jackson Corpus and Larry Rodriguez, very slow to get down on that transition there sa Delphia.
Yun talagang advantage ni Simon eh.
Yep.
Sa rim run. Gonzalez to Banal. That's a 3. Yes! Banal. And this is the evolution of Gabanal. Now a deadly 3-point shooter, really much improved from that area. And not only his leadership na ang value niya dito sa Quezon, but his 3-point shooting, really extending his range and really spacing the floor very well para dito sa Quezon.
This guy Gabanal, as you can see in this possession here, Simon Sandagon not giving up on that play.
And LJ Gonzalez just making things happen para sa kanyang kupunan. Although that was a missed layup.
Yep.
Talagang, nahihirapan agad ang depensa makipag-deal sa kanya eh.
Yeah, and that's the pressure that LJ Gonzalez can put on that paint there. On the other side naman, talking about Gab Banal here, this guy has really transformed his game into one of the deadliest catch-and-shoot 3-point makers here in the MPBL. In that division quarterfinal, he actually shot 50% from the 3-point line.
Ibang klase.
And this game alone, he's already got 2 3-pointers with 6 points.
LJ Gonzalez, and look at the bodyguards of LJ Gonzalez.
Your Quezon definitely don't want your...
That's a prized possession right there. Wow, Tito Tonyo and Mr. Whistle Sports, Mark Anthony Sanoy and Christian Perez, yung mga kaibigan natin, mga vloggers yan, really helping us promote the
Yeah.
MPBL. Alam naman natin na yung mga yan, kahit saan may basketball,
Oo.
passion nila, and then they're doing it, they're helping us through their content. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Dumayo pa ng Batangas.
Oo,
eh.
naman. Grabe. Grabe rin yung support talaga na we get here in the MPBL.
Here's Cabanal, the three, no. Almost the offensive rebound para kay Magbuhos. Here's Nico Ilorde, blocked by Sandagon.
That's the length of Simon Sandagon for you. In that game, one series, he had 2 blocks. No different here today. Alam niyang kahit kaya naman ni LJ yon, opting to help there.
Yeah. Gensan, I don't know. Too fast for their own good here in the first 2 minutes of the second half.
Yup. And makikita mo talaga na nagka-capitalize yung Quezon off of that.
Larry Rodriguez against Magbuhos. Marwin, free throw line jumper is good. Those are the sets na gusto mo ma-execute ng Gensan. Easy points
Yup.
that they can get.
Pero yung napansin ko in that first half, they didn't really go to Larry Rodriguez on that post for him to operate. Well, on that possession there, binigay nila kay...
That's a big collision. But look at LJ Gonzalez just get up like it was nothing.
Well, robot din si LJ Gonzalez.
What is he on?
That toughness of LJ Gonzalez.
This is a hard fall, by the way. I would have been out for 1 month.
LJ parang nakangiti pa dun.
If that was me, I'd probably retire. Yeah, see they can't help but marvel at this guy's physique right now, and the shape that he's in. And LJ Gonzalez, all around numbers para kay LJ. I can't believe he took just 4 shots in game 1.
But that's LJ Gonzalez's game there. You can see na kahit hindi siya nag-take ng maraming shots, he could impact the game in different ways, whether it's scoring, rebounding, facilitating. LJ Gonzalez can really do it all.
And the thing is, dyan mo rin makikita kung paano siya makiramdam.
Yeah.
When everyone else is clicking,
Yup.
he is willing to defer to his teammates. Alam niyang mainit eh.
Yeah.
Let's go to the hot hand.
And that's what you really want to see from a star player in your team. Someone that really just wants to win sa Delph. Makikita mo si LJ Gonzalez talaga, yung character niya. Really a winning player there. Walang pake kung makascore siya o hindi. Ang importante talaga at the end of the day is to get that win. And for your teammates to get involved in doing so.
Yeah. 5 seconds to shoot here. Larry wide open. Air ball. Rebound ni Gabanal. Banal. Bigay kay Francis Tamsi. Tamsi gets to his spot. Yes! What a knockdown shooter this guy is. Francis Tamsi. Parang hinanap niya lang yung X dun eh.
Oo.
Yung X marks the spot. I'll go there and I'll take it. And make it.
Si Francis Tamsi, also one of those players from that game 1 na talagang kumana galing sa labas. 3 out of 5 from 3-point land in game 1 for Francis Tamsi, and picking up from where he left off. First 3-point attempt, make agad yun para kay Francis Tamsi.
Yeah, he just went to his spot.
Yeah. Simpleng ball screen lang, nakakita siya ng onting space doon. Tinira niya kaagad.
Quezon is ahead by 7. We will be right back. Our fan of the game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. This lady is very familiar with my partner, Andre Duremdes. Parang na-train mo yun kumaway ah. Magaling ka ba mag-training sa kaway-kaway at exposure sa camera, Andre? Yun! Ang ganda naman. Ayoko nang maggumit na. Baka sabihin, ako yung Cupid, di ba? Ang aga. Pare, may Christmas pa. Matagal pa yung Valentine's Day. Matagal pa.
Mukhang Christmas came early this year.
Ba? Gusto ko yan, ha? Tingnan natin yung numero nila. Will Gozum, Al Francis Thompson, Diego Dario, and really part of that onslaught. 13, 10, and 9 in Game 1. Part of that Game 1 onslaught by the Quezon Huskers. I tell you, they play that way, they are very, very hard to beat. And Tamsi has back-to-back threes, and it's now a 10-point lead for Quezon.
I agree with you, Sadelf, when you say na Quezon's a very hard team to beat when everyone gets involved, when everyone's scoring in their own ways, getting a lot of easy shots, free shots. Talagang the team to beat yung Quezon Huskers.
Everyone playing to their strengths. 59-49. Quezon is already in penalty, by the way. But lamang sila ng 10 dito. Banal. Got the step. Bigay kay Sandagon. What a finish! Up top!
And that's that patented celebration there by Gab Banal, showing off his goggles.
This is the play of the game, brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Your game, your chance, your thrill only with 747 Live.
Grabe din talaga yung chemistry netong si Gab Banal and Simon Sandagon ever since that Game 1.
Yeah.
Talagang makikita mo na talaga na Gab Banal really trying to look for his teammates, especially yan si Simon Sandagon.
And nakita mo, again, we have talked about the way Simon Sandagon has improved his finishing in and around the basket. That time, wala, no nonsense.
Yeah.
Tututok ko talaga.
Oo. He's not afraid of the contact.
Bahala na, sumabit kayo.
Oo. Alam naman kasi talaga ni Simon na pag nakatalo na siya and nakabuelo siya, only really a few players in this country, I would say, can really jump with him.
Yeah.
So talagang yung difference na kailangan niya talaga gawin dun is try to get stronger and try to...
That's why I feel like he's destined for bigger things, but...
Definitely.
There was a big collision earlier on the pick. Tamsi went down, and in the process, on the rebound, Jackson Corpus was going after the loose ball. Tamsi was down on the floor, and alanganin itong landing ni Jackson Corpus. Let's see what happened here. Tinamaan ng forearm ni Marvin Junicio. Ito si Al Francis Tamsi. Yun. Napisod. So, referee is needing to make a decision here. Was that a call against Marvin Junicio, or and the foul on Tamsi? We don't know. Referee Jake Castroverde, and we will have an explanation for a short.
I would say that definitely there should be a call on Marvin Junicio there.
It looks like it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on Marvin Junicio for act of violence.
Yeah, I think that's the right call there. There seemed to be an elbow there to the face of Al Francis Tamsi.
There was a... Meron.
For sure.
Bakit? Tanong ni Marvin, bakit? Bakit nga ba? Bakit nga ba hindi?
Yun yung mas magandang tanong, bakit hindi?
62-51. Most crucial stretch of Gensan's season right now. How do you respond when Quezon now is making a late this third quarter run with your season on the line?
Well, we could say talaga na Gensan really started, especially in that first half, playing very great. But you have to realize you're playing the #1 team in the South in the Quezon Huskers and one of the most consistent teams as well. So playing a team like this, you really have to be ready to play
Whole game.
play 100% the whole game. Di pwede yung first half lang, tapos papahinga ka ng third saglit, balik sa fourth. Kailangan whole game ka talagang A+ game if you're playing the Quezon Huskers.
Tamsi leans in. Rebound nakuha ni Nico Elorde. Gensan with the stop. Elorde has been quiet after 8 points in the first period. Back with Nico, now with Kyle. The extra pass. And Nico, you can count on him to find a way to get to the free throw line. Eman Tagle is the guilty party on that foul. 2 free throws para kay Nico Elorde. Fidel Fuentes will check in. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Misses the free throw.
Another sorry miss there from the free throw line for the Gensan Warriors. 7 of 16
Yeah,
from
7
the
of
field.
16 from the stripe.
Yep.
Oh, 0 for 2 for Nico.
Those are big.
Tagle, binabantayan ni Nico Elorde. Elorde holds on to Eman and a foul. Wala pa sa penalty ang Gensan. Balik sa laro si Judel Fuentes para kay Al Tamsi. Couple of threes para kay Al Tamsi, giving the Quezon Huskers some separation here in the third. Tagle, Judel.
That's a mismatch.
Matched up against Pacquiao. Unable to control the basketball. But it's a counter steal. Eman Tagle. Fuentes goes to Gozum.
Hindi handa doon si Tagle sa pasa ni Will Gozum doon.
Well, it was further to the corner on that pass. Balik si Mark Cruz for Nico Elorde. Balik si Tupeng Lagrama para kay Eman Tagle. 5 on the floor for Quezon. Lagrama, Opiso, Gozum, Hierro, and Fuentes. Tolentino launches. Air ball.
You know, if I'm Kyle Tolentino, I would really opt for him to really try to attack that basketball in that paint rather than just trying to chuck up a lot of three-point shots. So try to get your rhythm first, try to feel the game more.
Yeah. Acuna launches. Oh, that's off. Well, Gensan, worst thing that they could happen, magkanya-kanya sila dito.
Oo. That's the least thing you want to do, especially after a first half like that. Mahirap na ngayon kapag bumigay sa sistema na pinaghandaan nyo for the game.
Pacquiao commits the foul. Both teams already in penalty. So 2 free throws para kay Judel Fuentes. A chance to make this a 14-point lead. Judel at the line. Sinks the first.
Sa series na to, talagang limited din yung minutes ni Judel Fuentes. In that first game, only playing 13 minutes.
Free throw, the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompleto appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Kwento nga natin ni Ms. Ray Dixon of their social media team na si Judel was dealing with a personal loss.
Yep.
And also, yung kanyang anak was also ill. Kaya, did not get a lot of practice time. But again, I would still want to have a Judel Fuentes in my team any day
Oo.
here in the MPBL.
You know, I was talking to Rain before the game and sinabi nga niya sa akin na up until they got here in the Batangas City Coliseum, hindi rin din talaga siya sure kung maglalaro si Judel today.
And what I like about that as well, Andre, to your point, you know, the Quezon management has allowed Judel, has watched that move galing kay Mark Cruz, you know, allowed him for some personal time.
Yeah.
And that is a testament to this organization as we give you this possible three-point play galing kay Mark Cruz. You know, give the player his personal time to deal and grieve and deal with the issues at home. You know, not the health.
Yeah.
You know, the health concerns at home. 13 points in game 1 was Mark Cruz, but 4 of 13 shooting for him. Pero yun nga, and you get a really good response as well from Judel.
Well, I like that you mentioned that the Quezon Huskers organization is really known to be one of the most professional organizations here in the MPBL. If you really know that yung management talaga nila, they really care for their players, I would really say. Kaya for them to give that time to Judel especially, syempre, kung ikaw organization ka, one of your top players, gusto mo nandyan siya kasi playoffs to, diba? But para ibigay nung...
In the build-up to the game as well.
Para ibigay nung Quezon yun sa kanya. Also signals kay Judel na ito yung organization na talagang ibibigay ko yung lahat. Ibigay ko lahat para dito.
Alagaan ka namin.
Yup.
You know, we will take care of you. You can rely on us. As Jackson Corpus is up to 10 points. Attorney Don Capunan, of course, is there. The team manager. 11 now for Jackson Corpus, staring at a 9-point deficit. Only 10 points in the period para dito sa Gensan Warriors compared to the 19 of the Quezon Huskers. 2:20 remaining here in the third. Lagrama. Binigay kay Magbuhos. Tulak galing kay Junicio. And that's a foul. And if you're Marvin Junicio, you do not allow the referee to give you do not give them a chance to blow that whistle with this type of contact right here.
Yung mga ganyang foul, very unnecessary. I know you're trying to stop the momentum of Vince Magbuhos there, but I really think that what the referee saw there is off the push-off na ginawa ni Marvin Junicio. And when you do a push-off like that, you're really tempting to the referees to blow their whistle. And that occasion, yung talaga tinawagan na siya ng foul doon.
1 for 2 for Vince Magbuhos. Hit a couple of threes earlier. 7 points matching the output of Will Gozum and Al Francis Tampsi. Lee Yu forcing the issue that time was looking for a foul. Hindi binigay. 10-point lead para sa Quezon, and they also have the ball here with 2 minutes remaining in the third.
That's a costly turnover there for Gensan, especially very early in the shot clock na where you really want to execute. Hindi yung magsarili ka na kung makakita ka ng lane, atakihin mo kaagad. And that occasion, it resulted in a turnover.
And another touch foul.
Oo.
4 na si Jackson Corpus.
He's got to go to the bench for that. It's just the third quarter.
Nakita din siguro ng Quezon na masyadong aggressive tong Gensan. Let's bait them a bit to initiate the contact. And especially sa sitwasyon na to, when you're in penalty.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a call that the referees would have to make.
Well, on the other side, we can say na Quezon Huskers is very well aware na nasa penalty yung Gensan. That's why they're trying to bait them into fouling. But on the other side, dapat aware din yung Gensan na nasa penalty na sila.
Oo.
'Di ba? Kaya kailangan, gets ko naman na kailangan yung bumping to try to delay the movement.
Well, look at Ropiso leaking out.
Yeah. Pero if you're in the penalty, I think a player is hurt here.
Yeah, that's Larry Rodriguez.
Holding on to his right knee there.
First time in the ball game, Felix Apreco, one of the top rebounders in league history.
Also one of the hardest working players in the MPBL.
Absolutely.
Always giving 100%. Ito si Felix Apreco.
Tinanggal na nga yung sa cuts doon sa biceps niya. Tinanggal na yung eye. Flex Apreco na lang siya ngayon.
Si Flex Apreco na siya ngayon.
Ang kilala ko to, na-cover ko pa to sa NC dati sa Letran Felix tawag ko dito Yan, Flex na lang
And the name suits him, definitely. Makita mo yung biceps ni Apreco doon habang tumatakbo.
That is the court savvy of Jodel Fuentes finishing the break after the steal. 13-point lead. Gensan, a lot of turnovers here in the third. That's turnover number 9. This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split type air conditioners.
Yeah, and because of that turnover there by Gensan, they now have more turnovers than Quezon. While in this game, to start off, it's been Quezon that's been really turning the ball over. But in this third quarter, hinabol talaga ng Gensan. And now they have more turnovers, 9-8 against Quezon Huskers.
They're just out of sync here in the third. The usual ball movement and man movement that we were seeing
wala na.
in the first half. And that was their only chance. Andre, that was their only chance if they play almost flawlessly against this very formidable Quezon team.
You know, that's one thing that I'm confused about is why are you going to change your tactic and scheme when that's what was working in the first half. In the first half, there was a lot of off-ball movements, a lot of sharing the basketball, less one-on-one, less dribbling. But in the second half, especially early on in the third quarter, ang daming one-on-one. Pagkatawid pala ng half court, one-on-one na kaagad.
But you can also argue that Quezon, nagbago din sila. No? They were forcing, I think medyo mas physical sila, mas dikit sila sa tao, mas mataas ang intensity nila defensively coming out of the halftime break.
Yeah, and also early on, Quezon was playing a 2-3 zone as compared to now na tinao-tao na talaga nila yung Gensan Warriors.
Ganda ng change, adjustments lagi ng dalawang coaches natin. Particularly dito sa Quezon, masaglang. That is usually money for Ping. But Cal Tolentino saves the day. It's down to 8.
There you go.
10 points para kay Cal Tolentino.
They need a lot more of that from Kyle Tolentino if they really want to get back into this ball game here.
Dario. Diego. The step back, Jay. No. Apreco with the rebound.
Well, that's a good sign here, ending the quarter with just a single-digit deficit.
That is right.
It's a good sign here for the Gensan Warriors.
That was 71-58 earlier. Gensan has come up with a 5-0 run, but this was Quezon's quarter. Highlights of the game brought to you by Ciplus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration, and they got off to a really strong start. And Gensan needing to come up with answers. But as we go into the fourth, Quezon now has an 8-point lead. Jodel Fuentes with another strong second half here. And 8 points ang inahabol ng Gensan as they try to stay alive in this series against Quezon.
back at the Batangas City Coliseum for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. We have known this ritual of Coach Eric Gonzalez while praying. Nakapitong ikot daw siya around the court today at i-share daw niya sa akin ang rason niya na eventually sa next games nila. Thank you to our FD Kuya Tik for the video na he provided us. Obviously in a better place in this series, but as expected, Gensan would come out like this. They cannot be complacent. During halftime, he told the boys to stay in the game and want it more. Gave praises to Sandagon and Tamsi in terms of defense since game 1 pa daw, but he wants better free throws. Gab is actually not 100% playing with a sprain he got from practice. An energy guy in Topeng is also not 100% as a perfectionist. These worry Coach Eric for this last quarter, but so far, still good. So Andre.
Thank you so much for that, Mika. But those images right there, moving images of Coach Eric with his ritual, kanya-kanya talaga yung mga coaches
Oo.
And that's if that's the way Coach Eric was able to relax himself and it works for him, then well and good. 25-17 in that third quarter. And that has been the difference so far because tabla pareho yung first and second period natin.
Oo. And parang player lang yun eh. May iba-iba ka talagang routine and trying to get yourself going mentally, emotionally, and also physically.
Spiritually as
Spiritually for sure.
LJ with a miss.
Wow.
Put back. Too strong.
Yeah, too strong there for Mark Cruz, realizing that he's a couple inches taller than Mark Cruz there. And sa physicality side naman, kaya din niya makipagsabayan kay Mark Cruz doon.
Look at this.
From the three-point line, pinostehan niya kaagad.
Tangki yan. Tangki yan, mga tol. Ang hirap eh.
Kaya doon mo talaga makikita yung galing ng isang LJ Gonzalez na kapag gusto niya score talaga siya.
Tsaka binackdown niya. Hindi niya ginamitan ng bilis ha.
Binackdown niya galing sa three-point line.
Oo. Parang naalala ko yung dati mong teammate, si Jeremiah Taladua.
Yun talaga.
Yung shoulder eh.
Yung shoulder at forearm, kaya nabago yung rules ng PBA 3 Extreme nun dahil kay Jeremiah Taladua. Yung galing 3-point line pa lang, popostehan mo na. Kaya pinagbawal yun dahil kay Talads.
Nasa linya si Marvin Junicio. Gensan playing catch-up right now. Good sign here. Si Larry Rodriguez looks okay to continue.
Mukhang malamig lang siya nung pumasok, kaya nanigas siguro yung tuhod niya doon.
Nilamig pa siya sa lagay na to dito. Sa dami na nakapamaypay siguro, nilamig siya. Di ba, Dre? Tignan mo naman yung crowd natin.
Oo. Lahat may pamaypay. Napakalamig kasi dito eh.
74-65. LJ binabantayan ni Ping Masaglang. Felix Apreco is set to check in sa next net ball. Gonzalez magbuhos. Attacks. Sandagon, easy two. What a guy, this guy, Vince Magbuhos.
Yup. And ang swerte talaga na for Simon Sandagon, you have a Vince Magbuhos and a Gab Banal. That's a very willing passers down low. Kaya talagang ang sarap ng buhay mo kung ikaw si Simon Sandagon. Yung masusukli mo lang talaga is finish that basketball. And yun naman yung ginagawa ni Simon Sandagon.
Marvin Junicio keeping Gensan in the game here with a 3. Down to 7 points na para kay Marvin. And dilabas siya, papasok sana si Felix Apreco eh. LJ.
Wow. How do you stop this man?
LJ Gonzalez. Ping Masaglang is one of the best here in the MPBL. And look at that, just one explosion right there. And LJ is in take charge mode here in the fourth. 11 puntos na. Make that 12.
You know, whenever LJ Gonzalez has his head down, attacking that basketball, there's really not a lot of things you can do to stop this man.
Marwin. Against Sandagon. Tough shot, no. Rebound, Magbuhos. Double foul on Masaglang and Tamsi. Yan ang tawag ni referee Jake Astroverde.
There you go, Vince Magbuos attacking that basketball using his speed against Larry Rodriguez. And nakita niya yung help din kay Marvin Junicio, kaya talagang hinanap niya si Simon Sandagon on that play. Very, very smart, high IQ play there for Vince Magbuos.
Pag kumu-close out si Larry, you know, he will always going to be tough for him.
If you're...
Wala rin siya choice kasi may tira din sa labas si Vince.
Yun. Kaya kailangan talaga kum-close out ng ganun. And that's really the advantages you have if you have a big man that can shoot that basketball. There you go, Vince Magbuos impacting the game in another way there. This time down low, positioning himself to get a free basket there.
And just the right space na hindi ganun kasikip para makabigyan ng spasyo si LJ to operate. Here comes Larry Rodriguez. Got the bounce. Possible three-point play here for Larry Rodriguez. Against Magbuos, squeezing himself between Magbuos and Sandagon.
Yun yung di nila masyado nagawa sa first half. Give Larry Rodriguez touches down in that low post. But definitely sa second half, I've seen Larry Rodriguez get more and more touches.
Absolutely.
He got 7 points, possibly 8 there. And I think they really need to go to him as well because di lang scoring yung threat niya on that low post area. He's a really good passer off of that post as well.
You can run a lot of actions there with Larry Rodriguez. 81-71 is the count.
Expect an isolation here for LJ Gonzalez.
He'll launch the three. LJ, that's in and out. Rebound, deflects Apreco. Chance to draw closer. Lorde for three. Got it! Down to 7. Ang lamang dito. 6.5 minutes remaining. 12 points para kay Nico Ilorde. Here's Banal against Kyle Tolentino. Banal. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to Opiso. Naagaw ni Apreco. Gensan with momentum on their side. Apreco, he will not shoot from there. Larry Rodriguez.
A basket here would be very big for Gensan.
Strip by LJ. Counter steal by Nico. Bigay kay Kyle. Inside, that's a bad pass.
That's a bad pass there. You don't need that right now if you're Gensan.
That's a crucial turnover, especially if Quezon converts here. Andre.
There's a costly turnover.
Judel. Binigay kay LJ. 5 seconds to shoot. Gonzalez.
Grabe yung pag-navigate ni LJ doon sa ball screen.
Para makakuha ng ganong kagandang look. Ba't hindi na pumasok eh?
Talino.
81-74. Ilorde. Labas kay Larry Rodriguez.
This is big.
No. What a rebound here by Apreco. Inside. Rodriguez for the layup.
Wow, what a veteran in Larry Rodriguez. Really carrying his team right now, especially with Jackson Corpus on the bench due to foul trouble.
10 points para kay Larry Rodriguez. The lead is down to 5 for Quezon. Judel.
Looks like it's going to be one of those games here again, Sidel.
Absolutely. Fuentes, short on the layup.
It's a big stop. That's a big stop there for Gensan. Now, if you're Gensan, who do you want to go to? Larry Rodriguez or Kyle Tolentino?
Nico Ilorde says, I got this. No. On the three. Quezon led by as many as 14 here in the second half. It's down to 5 now. Judel Fuentes.
He got that switch that he wanted to.
Flings it over to Gabanal. Yes! A big shot from the captain, Gabanal. That's his third three-pointer of the ball game. Tolentino with the answer. He rattles that one home.
What an answer there. What a quick answer there for Kyle Tolentino.
13 in the ball game for Kyle.
And
Foul on Nico Ilorde.
And it's back to a 5-point game. That Kyle Tolentino three-pointer had to be 4 to 5 steps behind that three-point line. Ito din. Ang layo din nito from Gabanal.
But that's a catch-and-shoot three. Ito kay Kyle. He just stepped into that three-pointer.
Wow. Also had a contest there too. Binigyan din ng kamay ni Judel Fuentes doon. But that confidence from Kyle Tolentino. They left him wide open.
Judel fades away. No. Tapikan ng bola. Magbuhos ends up with it. They go to Gozo. Nice fake. Fouled by Kyle. 2 free throws para kay Will Gozo.
And you see the composure of the Quezon Huskers here na alam nilang humahabol yung Gensan. It's a 5-point game, but kita mo walang pagsasarili.
Walang panic whatsoever. If you're Gabanal, there was an option to pull it back and ilabas muna. But he saw Will diving to the basket and just trusting na masasaluto ni Will and he can create a situation. Now, nasa linya si Will Gozo.
And also realizing that the defense hasn't been set, especially nung nahulog doon si Marvin Junicio. Kaya kung pinull out mo yun, bibigyan mo yung chance ng depensa na makaset pa and makapuntahan nila yung gusto nilang mga matchups. Pero na-realize ni Gabanal doon na hindi set yung depensa kahit pwede tayo magsayang ng oras. Mas may chance tayo kung ibigay na natin kay Will sa dive.
Liu. He's been quiet in this ball game. They go to Jackson Corpus. Corpus against Gozum. Back to Liu against Tampsi. 5 seconds of the shot clock. He gets fouled as he tries to attack the paint. Apat na yan na foul ni Vince Magbuhos. Tagle returns for Topeng Lagrama. RJ Minerva is also checking in. Cruz, 3 minutes remaining. Jackson Corpus will fire. Gets it to go. It's down to 3. 14 puntos para kay Jackson Corpus. The Warriors knocking on the door here in Game 2.
Kakapasok pa lang ni Jackson Corpus, instant offense. Kaya what more could he have given if he wasn't foul trouble early on?
Magsak si Gozum. Tampsi relocates and hits!
That's 3 for 3 from three-point land for Alfrancis Tampsi. What a game he's playing. Every time na pinapasok siya, meron siyang nabibigay talaga para sa Quezon Huskers.
Cruz. No. Yero with a rebound. 6-point lead. Quezon not out of the woods yet. But they've been responding to every threat posed by the Warriors. Tagle will drive. Tagle hits the layup.
That's huge. That's huge for Tagle.
Ibang klase din.
Grabe.
And yung labas-pasok niya kanina, I think is really at a crucial time in this ball game. This is a big shot kay Jackson Corpus to trim the lead of Quezon to 3. But Vince Magbuhos, making the right decision and the right read again. And how about this move galing kay Eman Tagle?
Ito makikita mo the confidence that Eman Tagle has. You're in the clutch. It's the 4th quarter in a close game. And that's your first attempt of the game. And also, being as young as he is, that's very, very good and great confidence from a player there by Tagle.
Timeout muna tayo. 90-82, 2 minutes remaining. This high-octane showdown has reached the final 2 minutes of Game 2. And it has certainly lived up to its billing here. Quezon scored more than 100 in Game 1. They are closing in on 100 in Game 2. They are already at 90 with 2 minutes left to play. What a series para sa Quezon Huskers. They are humming.
Yeah, they look very ready for another title run here. Talking about the Quezon Huskers, everyone looks to be in sync. Everyone gets fielded in the court regardless of the minutes they get. May impact talaga lahat.
It's right now, the thing is, when you face Quezon, the personnel doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it matters anymore because Eman Tagle looked like he was LJ Gonzalez when he drove to the basket earlier.
Maybe that's what he gets from having to guard and train with LJ Gonzalez every day. You really get a thing or two from LJ. And that occasion, pinakita niya yun. I know, very...
Oh, that's an offensive foul on Eman. Down goes Nico.
Also, what a way for Nico Lord there. A veteran move. Alam niya nung unang bump pa lang na...
Babawi si Eman.
Oo, babawi si Eman doon on that second bump, opting to kind of sell. May contact man, but also sell it to the referees for them to...
You gotta exaggerate the
Yeah.
contact. So 90 to 82. Gensan has one timeout left. Dalawa pa sa Quezon. Both teams already in penalty. Minute and 41 remaining. Will this be the final minute and 41 of what has been a really good season para sa Gensan Warriors? Can they stretch this season? I don't think I've seen our referees this drenched. Yung gray na jersey nila, itim na eh. Assist of the game is powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. What a pass from LJ Gonzalez.
And I know we talked about how Vince Magbuo's positioned himself in that play, but I think we also need to talk about the timing as well. Nung paggalaw niya doon, in sync talaga sila ni LJ Gonzalez on that play.
Kyle is fouled by Tamsi.
Two free throws coming up here for Kyle Tolentino.
That's a good aggressive drive from Kyle.
He can bring this game close enough to a two-possession ball game.
Tolentino, 13 points, make that 14. To 83. Down goes Corpus and Opiso. Corpus holding on to his face here. Might have been hit by Opiso on that rebound play. We'll see what happens here.
But another miss from the free throw line there by Kyle Tolentino. He's 2 out of 5 and 2 out of 6 in this ball game. He's definitely been struggling from the free throw line this game.
Yeah, Gensan has missed 10 free throws, 11 free throws.
That's big. That's very huge. That's big, especially in a game like this.
So bola ng Gensan. Baseline inbound for them. Puntos yung lamang ng Quezon. No doubt about it, they need a basket. If you're the Warriors, minute and a half remaining. Tolentino, Dionisio, Liu, Ilorde, and Corpus. The 5 on the floor for the Warriors. Tamsi, Sandagon, Fuentes, Gonzalez, and Magbuhos. The 5 on the floor for Quezon. Ilorde. Ooh.
He was open for a
I
bit
thought
there.
he had a shot there.
Looks like Gensan doesn't want to rush. They don't want to execute this baseline play, out of timeout play.
Oh, shot clock's winding down. That's a violation. There would have been no problem if they had taken a shot earlier.
Yeah. With this possession right here, you would think a better shot would have been that corner triple there from
Nico Ilorde.
Nico Ilorde.
Yeah, Gensan got a slim chance here. That was a big stop from Quezon though. Minute and 16 left. 7-point lead for the Huskers.
That's still a very winnable game here for Gensan. 1 minute is a long time, especially if it's just a 7-point ball game.
LJ against Nico Ilorde. Gonzalez will attack and will score. And that should be night-night.
And that's that left side that we were talking about.
LJ Gonzalez.
Can't give that left to LJ Gonzalez. He's too fast attacking left.
All it takes is this. That burst of speed.
Yeah.
That explosion on the left.
And also what set it up, Sedelf, is that slight hesitation before attacking left. Yun yung medyo, that slight...
Yung medyo float?
Yung float na yun na hesitation, yung mag-freeze ng defenders here for a split second there.
Marwin, no good on the 3. Rebounding LJ, and that should do it. Oh, Eloy Tan with a steal. Take the 3. No. Jackson Corpus for 3. No. Eloy Tan in and out, in again. 30 seconds remaining.
Ooh.
There might be a call here.
Yeah, the Quezon Huskers are asking for a review on the play there after the basket by Tan. I think it's about Jackson Corpus and Vince Magbuhos.
Yeah, they have asked for a timeout here.
Oh no.
No, Dionisio was the one there. And he's already on an unspo. Ito si Marwin Dionisio. Timeout muna ang Huskers. 7-point lead para sa kanila. 30 seconds remaining. So Vince Magbuhos, 9 points tonight, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. A little bit of everything. 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and the poise and the composure that he provides, not to mention the size defensively na nabibigay niya para dito sa Quezon Huskers. He's been outstanding tonight.
Yeah.
Andre.
I would say, despite those 2 misses, I really think he played a perfect game here, Sedelf. Talking about the decisions he's been making the whole game, whether to attack the basket, shoot that 3-pointer, or pass the ball. He's been, I would say, he's made all the right decisions this game.
Oh, yung pasa niya kay Tamsi kanina.
Oh,
recognizing the hot hand of Francis Tamsi.
Yeah.
It's just an all-around, just this one of the smartest players on the floor.
Yep, definitely.
Vince Magbuhos. 92-85, 7 points ang lamang. Quezon has the basketball. They're taking their time here. It's very humid here inside the Batangas City Coliseum.
Oh.
And we have probably around 4,000 or 5,000 people here.
It's a full house here tonight. Kaya ang ganda naman ng timing na walang aircon ngayon.
Ako, inaano ko pa eh. Dinadaan ko pa sa ano eh. Abangan mo mamaya, may mga drum spot.
Ayun.
Iinit pa yan.
Yun talaga. Kasama pa ng mga sigaw ng mga fans ng Batangas.
Oo. Topeng Lagrama, pinapahirapan ni Masaglang. Topeng gets it across.
They really wanted Topeng to bring that ball down.
He gets trapped. Sandagon has it. Finds Banal.
This could be good night.
Yes. Good night. 11 seconds remaining. Quezon is headed back to the South Division Finals. What a role Gab Banal has played in all of this. The captain coming up with some big shots here in Game 2. The three right there, Sandagon, they are just playing a beautiful music together, itong Huskers. 10 points ang lamang, 11 seconds remaining. $11 seconds remaining. 11 seconds until we see Quezon going back to the South Division Finals. Gabanal, another outstanding game. Played only 16 minutes tonight. 12 points para kay Gabanal. What a contribution from the captain and the former MPBL MVP. Ibang klase din eh, no? Yung hugot sa kanya, yung gamit sa kanya, and yung performance niya sa loob. Hindi pa maagaw dun.
And he's playing with a sprained ankle right now, so he's not 100%. And for him to do that is crazy.
And Quezon, the reigning South Division Kings, are headed back to the South Division Finals for the second straight year. The Huskers chasing their first national title. Gonna take a step closer to that goal. Coach Eric Gonzalez and the rest of the Huskers, what a series that they played here. Averaging almost 100 points against one of the top defensive teams in the league, in the Gensan Warriors. Gensan, they will fall short in the semifinals of the South Division, but make no mistake about it, they were great this season. An outstanding team to watch. But we have our best player of the game right now, LJ Gonzalez. Our best player of the game is powered by 747 Live. Play what you love, win what you deserve. LJ with some big baskets and some, again, all-around performance. Pero Quezon, they will win 95-85. They pull off the sweep of the Warriors, but the Warriors, let's give a quick word on them. Anong masasabi mo sa season nila, Andre?
Well, what a season. Definitely, in my opinion, for you to make the semifinals of your division, a very, very competitive South Division this year, Sadelf, is an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah, and also beating Basilan in the first round, number 4 seed. But it's Quezon that is moving on 95-85. Let's go to Mika Abisamis, who is with our best player of the game, and the winning coach, Eric Gonzalez.
Maraming salamat si Delph Andre. Tama kayo, kasama ko ang ating winners sa interview na ito. LJ, ikaw muna. Ang nakita ng Gensan ngayong gabi, no? Pero yung crucial baskets mo na may mga end one, yung mga pasa mo, syempre credit din kay Vince, kay Gab. Kamusta ka?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat kami sa taas kay Panginoon dahil binigay niyo yung panalo sa amin and talagang pinaghandaan namin yung Gensan, hindi basta lang kalaban and wala, sumunod lang kami sa game plan ng mga coaches, nagtrabaho lang kami. Yung game na to, talagang binuwas namin yung lakas namin, yung best namin and talagang ginawa namin motivation yung mga families namin, yung mga sumusuporta sa amin and yung mga coaches na laging andyan para i-guide kami, tulungan kami sa practice. Talagang pinukpok namin sarili namin and yun, nakuha namin yung panalo.
Ang saya ng series na to, LJ, na pag-usapan mo ngayon team effort. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa teammates mo? Napakadami nyo talagang gumawa sa series na ito.
Una-una, siguro, hindi ko naman magagawa to kung di dahil din sa kanila. Hindi namin to magagawa to kung di dahil sa mga coaches na nag-prepare sa amin. So lang talaga, yung lagi sinasabi ni coach sa amin, bigay nyo lang yung 100% namin and yung number one, siguro yung effort and yung kung gusto mo talaga manalo, ibigay mo lahat-lahat para sa team.
Maraming salamat. Meron ka pa ba bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Unang-una, binabati ko yung family ko sa Isabela, mama ko, papa ko, kapatid ko, and yung mga tito ko sa Isabela, tito ko sa Australia, si Edmar Corpus, and hindi ba wawala, binabati ko yung girlfriend ko, si Quezon Kuya, and yung family niya, and yung papa niya, mama niya, and binabati ko nga pala sila. Thank you kay Governor Helen Tan, Boss RD, Kong Mike, Doc Kim, Mayor Ralph Lim, and hi to Malik, Kobe, Calix, and binabati ko yung buong team ko and yung mga coaches. And binabati ko din yung mga sumusuporta sa Quezon sa amin. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Alright, maraming salamat. LJ Gonzalez, his best player of the game, is powered by 747 Live. Play what you love, win what you deserve. At kasama ko nga ngayon ang winning coach ng series na ito. Walang iba kundi si Coach Eric Gonzalez. Coach, yung pagyakap mo kay LJ dito sa upuan kanina, isang simbolo kung gaano ka kasaya sa series na ito, no? Pero napag-usapan nga natin, lalabas ang Gensan na ganito kalakas, pero sabi mo sa boys hanggang dulo, stay in the game.
Ang pinakamahalaga kasi yung team kami. Hindi kaya ng isang LJ. Kailangan lagi collective effort para mapanalo yung game.
At nakita naman namin yung napakaraming gumawa, no? Nandyan si Vince, nandyan si Gab, nandyan si LJ, at ang ibang mga teammates pa. Pero coach, pwede nyo na bang ikwento sa amin ngayon yung tungkol sa ritual nyo? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng paikot-ikot kayo sa court?
Yung paikot-ikot, yun yung Jericho walk. Kine-claim ko na malayo sa Diyos, wala akong magagawa. Kaya sa totoo lang, malaking bagay yung nakakakaba talaga kahit naman ako. Lagi akong kinakabahan sa game. Pero yung faith mo kay God, yun yung magmamatter sa mga moment na ganito.
Maraming salamat, Coach Eric. You are going to the division finals once again. Sino po mga gusto niyong pasalamatan?
Unang-una, alam na ng mga boss ko, thankful ako sa kanila. Pero yung nanay ko, may dementia kasi yun 5 years na. Sabi ko sa kanya kanina, Ma, babatiin po kita. Sabi niya sa akin, hallelujah. So sabi ko, Ma, basta hindi kita makakalimutan para sa iyo yung game na ito. Yun lang po, maraming salamat.
Very heartwarming. Congratulations once again, Coach Eric Gonzalez. Balik sa inyo, Sudel and Andre.
Maraming salamat, Mika. Congratulations to Coach Eric Gonzalez and LJ Gonzalez. Coach Eric, one of the most humble people, one of the most humble people here in the MPBL. And Quezon Governor Helen Tan is here. Doc Helen. And that formalizes Quezon's return to the South Division Finals with a sweep of the Gensan Warriors, sweeping Mindoro in the first round and now winning over Gensan here in the second. Gensan, their season ends, but Quezon will be moving on and they look very, very strong moving forward here in the playoffs of the South Division. Attorney Don Capunan, Magnum Membrere, the rest of the Quezon organization, congratulations sa inyo for reaching the South Division Finals for the second straight year. Meanwhile, abangan nyo ang laban ng Batangas City, Tanduay Rum Masters against the Binyan Beast Motorcycle Tire. Game X, that is coming right up. It's the end of the road for the Gensan Warriors, but the Quezon Huskers are moving on for bigger things ahead. We will be right back for our coverage of Binyan versus Batangas.